He appointed 3 of the 5 Supreme Court justices that overturned Roe versus Wade. At the same time today, when he was pressed on his stance, even what his own running mate has said, that he would veto a national abortion ban, you heard the former president not even committing to that. And so Harris does see this as a very effective line of attack, especially when you look at the polls. She still has that double-digit edge, especially in those battleground states among likely female voters with.
And one of the areas where former President Trump has struggled is connecting to those women voters, especially those who are undecided. What is the sense, how is the Trump campaign responding to how he did on that tonight?
Yeah, well, the former president's campaign insists that Harris essentially didn't necessarily go into a lot of detail about her policy positions. They continue to insist that they're doing very well among likely female voters, but they also know, Whit, that this is an area that the former president has to do some work on ahead of November. And it's a reason why you are seeing the former president really turn his focus, as he tried to say in the debate tonight, toward things like IVF. And him saying that he wants the government to provide free IVF to women in this country. It's a reason why he's trying to turn the page and focus more on women's issues, because he knows that he's behind in the polls compared to Vice President Kamala Harris. Now, whether or not he did an effective job at laying that all out tonight, I think that remains to be seen. I still think that tonight the former president drifted into a lot of areas that his advisors and allies just did not want him to go into. They wanted him to stay on message. They didn't want this whole back and forth over rallies and crowd size or people who are allegedly eating pets in Ohio. They wanted him to really focus on the issues with.
All right, Rachel Scott, we're going to talk more about that right now. We appreciate it. Thank you. We're going to bring in Senator Marco Rubio from Florida. And that question, Marco, we're going to pick it up right there. We've heard from advisors and Trump campaign officials going into tonight that they were hoping that the former president would stay on the issues and stay on message. Do you believe that he accomplished that? How would you rate him tonight?
First of all, I think that Donald Trump has been running for president since 2016.